Game number 3 here. It's a 9-villager start in this Warlords show match. We've got Yo playing as the Portuguese, and he's got a TC on stone. Any guesses what Yo is going to try and do in this game? I wonder. Yo also has docked in the south, and will eventually be fishing there. Leary has not docked too far away, actually. And this is close enough where Yo may encounter the deer. I know it seems like a stupid thing, but it might happen. Leary did TC all the way in the north as the Lithuanians. Lithuanians start with tons of food, so they don't need to take food as quickly, and you'll see him chop the trees and add fishing ships here. Finding where the opponent is fishing is a massive part of Nomad. Yo having that information early would be huge here. Okay, you see how the deer is moving? Yo would notice that. And now he sees the boar. Now he's building a house. Yeah, the deer are moving. Yo's gonna look. Other people might not look, but that much deer movement is gonna... Yeah, dude, this is just asking for Yo to investigate. Interesting. Yeah, there's Yo investigating now. And he sees there's 3 vills here. I think Leary also realizes that Yo's here because he sees the house. So I think what Leary's going to do is he's going to click these 2 vills on deer to the shorefish. Or is he going to walk home with them? Yeah, so you... Let's see. Yeah, he dropped it off there. Interesting. How did he do that, actually? Can you use the deer to the dock? I thought you would have to click the shorefish first. Because you could drop off fish at the dock. But I didn't think you could directly drop off the hunt to the dock. I think he might have clicked the fish. Here, hold on. So I think the way to do it, I just didn't see it. Maybe I missed it. Ah, okay. So he clicks the fish, right? So it makes the villager a fisherman. It like changes the food in their hands from meat to fish. And then you can drop off at the dock. And then you can go back to deer. It's a little loophole. Yeah. I thought you had to actually go to the fish. But that's not the case here, so. Yeah, now Yo knows that that is where Leary is docked. And he knows that's close to his fish. I think he's going to change his plan. He doesn't know where Leary's TC is, of course. Leary's up. This is, like, exactly what I said from Leary. Like, Leary, he's really good at contesting fish. What Leary doesn't know, though, is where Yo... Ooh, maybe? He might have actually scouted that. Might have noticed that with something. If he knew, though, he would double dock down here. He would not dock over here. Let's see. Oh, God, his villager's been trapped in. Oh, Yo with the plays. Leary no loom. Oh, that's a deadville. That is a deadville. That is a really good play from Leary. And honestly, sorry, from Yo, rather. And I think that's one where you kind of have to know better if you're Leary. But Yo is that Nomad expert. Leary's walking right down here. Like, he knows something's up and he's going to double dock. I mean, this is good for him. But Yo is not giving up on his water completely. So what Yo could have done is he could have tried to go for Fast Castle. Here he is pushing a deer with the Vil. He could have tried for Fast Castle. He could have gone for Organ Guns. But he knew the weakness would be he could lose his food eco. And he values that. I really like how Leary is far away from Yo. That helps him if this does become a castle drop situation. I like the fact he's making fires. The fact that he's making fires before Yo. All that stuff is really good. And if you had any suspicion, this is now confirmed. Yeah, he changed his plan. This villager actually walked over here looking for a boar. And the boar has actually gone back. Oh, no. That's rough for Leary. We'll see if he makes another trip, but that boar did not continue to chase. So Yo has more HP on his ships because he's Portuguese. That does also apply to the fishing ships. And Leary walls in the Vil. That's great. And now the fishing ships are going to protect her. All right, cycle it. You got to move the weak one away. Yep. Everyone contribute. This is a team effort. And now the fires hop out, and now the villager goes back to fishing, and now the fishing ships are still kind of working. And now Leary has to go for repairs, but so does Yo. Yo has to move his ship in closer, and he's misclicked the ship, and it's not looking good. And it's looking very good for Leary. How is she still repairing? How is she still repairing? She's repairing. And an amazing start for Leary here. If the goal is to win water, I mean, docking his opponent's face is also going to help. A Vil can't be saved now as well. This is the dream start for Leary. Yo's in big trouble. And Yo right now is probably thinking, like, why didn't I just go fast castle working guns? Like, I don't even need food for that. But he found this little pond, and he's gonna fish in there, which is pretty interesting. Well, this is what you go for now. You can't just stop making Navy on the outside if you're Yo, because if you do that, then Leary can freely fish. So you need to have enough of a threat where Leary can't freely fish. You can see him trying right now to kill some fish. And then your hope is, as he fails to kill a fishing ship, we might even see a demo for those fish because he sees they're weak. You fish in here. And Leary's invested into a lot of Navy that won't be able to help him in the middle. So, Yo using this classic Nomad generation to his advantage. Where's this demo? There's the demo. I mean, Leary should notice that demo's coming and split up the fishing ships. You should only lose one. Oh, he loses nothing. Oh, that's huge. I love how Yo thought about that, though. Like, he saw the fishing ships clumped and that many of them were weak. The fishing ships for Yo still looping around this way. Leary doesn't know about this pond. He hasn't scouted that. Resources collected is higher for him. And there was a demo that just crashed here. But that demo is never going to be enough. And Leary's going to be at 8 fishing ships. It says Yo's at 5, but 2 of them are sailors. And they are, funnily enough, sitting right next to that villager. What, is he trying... Is he trying to block the dock with this? Because he has nothing better to do? What a thing to see. That's so funny that Yo noticed that. Of all the places to be. And yeah, man. I mean, the Castle Age time should be fantastic here for Leary. He just has to realize... He has to find an answer to the organs. I think you always expect organs on Nomad against Yo. There's nothing else you're expecting. And I think the best thing for you to do is go Monk Siege. Siege Monk, Monk Siege, and add TCs. Or you go to Stone yourself and you hope for a castle. I mean, that's an idea. Latus aren't a bad unit. Lovely play from Leary. The thing about Nomad is anytime you have a unique unit civ, so Portuguese, Spanish, Koreans, that player, the unique unit civ, always wants their fish to be safe. And if the fish is not safe, that is not necessarily a massive advantage to the other player, but it certainly helps the other player. And Lithuanians are one of the best at getting that feudal age time to contest the water. So this really has worked out perfectly for Leary. That randomness that Nomad brings with it brings these types of situations. Now, does Leary know about the dock? He doesn't. But he sees the pond. He sees the pond, and now he sees the fish. I think he's just building outposts to get vision. And Leary's going to be like, wait, what? And he realizes it's a landlock. He needs a dock there. He's going to dock here. But Yo sees the Vil and is making a fire galley. Someone says, hey, chat. Anyone else having a problem loading into quick play? Like a match is found and the game crashes? Is it a me problem? Chat, anybody? I haven't heard anything, if that helps. Leary's villager gets trapped. Leary now traps Yo and re-walls that. Wow, that was a crazy play. And now the dock can go up. And he can contest the fish here. Last update messed with quick play. Okay. There you go. Apparently there's been issues with that. That sucks. Yo's going to come back on water because he doesn't want the free fish boom from Leary. And this is where I think it's really easy to kind of think you're locked down on the outside. Water if you're Leary. He's going to drop a castle there. Yeah, I'll tell you what Leary needs. He needs a stone wall here, and he needs a stone wall here. Then this castle I'd love. But I think organ guns could still be a big problem for him. And if he doesn't realize that Yo is redocked, which he doesn't. He doesn't know there's a dock here. He doesn't know there's a dock here yet. Yo actually fishing with these fishing ships. He could lose his fishing ships around the map. You could tell by him getting gill nets that he really thinks that he's going to have that free fish boom. This is a good play from Yo to come back on water like this. Nice awareness from Leary to keep patrolling around, though, and looking. And he'll know that there's another dock over here in a second just because of the attack notification. But he needs War Galley pretty quickly here. Because he'll start to lose his fish. Are you not noticing here? We'll lose that. Another fire is on the way. Another fishing ship goes down. Suddenly, Yo looking pretty good. Castle's up. Yo's fish boom in the middle helping him. Second TC for Yo. Monastery for Yo to maybe get relics. Make some monks for any latest that could come out. Yo is, for the most part, pretty safe. Like, this castle protects everything from any latest that might come out from Leary. Leary is snagging relics, though. And nice job from Yo. Fishing eco for Leary is worse than it was. But there's still fishing ships out there. This is the big one, actually, for him. That's the most efficient area for it. I don't think Yo knows about that. So the last update break quick play entirely? Or is it just certain people have issues with the chat? I guess there's been enough reports. Latest come through. Kill the Ville. This is nice for Leary. Very well played. Kills the Repairville. And of course, like, he realizes now, Yo is coming back on water. We have to put a stop to that. He does put a stop to it. And now you think about everything else if you're Leary. You think about eco. You think about an answer to organs. I think the latest could be an answer to organs. But ignoring armor doesn't... I'm trying to think if it helps against organs. Maybe not that much. I don't know, man. So they added quick farms and they broke quick play. Okay. There's some type of irony in that. Boom! Big demos. And Yo did find some fishing ships over here. Yo, Lieutenant Dan, thank you. And waiting to see if Yo will have another forward castle, people. It's about to get hot. It's Yo. He's seen his opponent's TC. He's making organ guns. He has enough stone for another castle. We know where this castle's going to go. It's not going to go at home. Especially when he thinks he's behind. When you think you're behind, you need that forward castle. I don't know, man. Latest, though, they're so speedy. They have so much attack. I think that Yo will not be able to get that forward castle down because the latest are here and the organs are starting to go down. Yo needs monks here. That's the key. You need the organs and you need the monks to convert the latest, or at least scare the latest off. Just like that, one monk shows up and suddenly he has to run away. That's what you need, your Yo. I think he got a little excited getting the relics, which of course is fine, but he paid the price. Why did Leary never wall that big hole in front of his TC? You mean this? I mean, he doesn't really need walls. This, like, well, that's not true. This stone wall was perfect because you don't want your gold to get harassed. If your opponent's here and you haven't done anything about it, that's just kind of a military problem. So he's planning on killing this with military. I do agree, though, that making it more difficult for the opponent there would have been nice. It just feels like with that latest could still mop this up. Yo needs every conversion he can. He's coming forward with organs. He's coming forward with monks. He's coming forward with bills. No armor upgrades for Leary's latest. And Yo still harassing him on water. Monks going for conversions. He should get 2 conversions. And then he's going to use his organs against the monks over here so the latest don't get converted back. Oh my god, that's really good for Yo. But there's still leftover Latus. Organ guns going down. A couple more organs here. Honestly, the early organ numbers we saw him lose. If he had them, this would be an easy castle drop. It's a little bit dicier now. Leary also wants to drop a castle. Buy some stone. Drop a castle. Huh. Yo actually bails. Because he's next to Leary's base and figures Leary's will have more vills than him. What a crazy moment, dude. Well, will Yo still drop a castle? I think Yo is going to drop it here now on the TC. Yeah. Wow, Leary just got completely baited into that, I think. Yeah, because now Leary loses his TC anyways. How does Yo do it, man? The monks. The monks is the big thing. Organ guns also performed very well against the Latus. Leary doesn't know what unit to rely on. And Yo's just going to shoot down this TC with that, meaning that it'll just be 1 TC for Leary. It is 3 TCs for Yo. How did Yo come back in this game? He is so good on Nomad. He is insane. He's just so resourceful and so creative in how he plays the game. Also, has to be said, Portuguese are pretty freaking strong if you can have organ guns and monks. It's like, how do you stop it? You need siege, but if you use siege for the organs, the enemy can just convert your siege. So then you pretty much just need to make monks. Takes you away from a normal skill set for someone like Leary, which would be archers and cav or something. Yo, Fist, thank you. Thank you for the choppa. Little less choppage here for Leary because of having to leave the wood line. Leary getting redemption so we can convert the organs. Atonement would be needed to convert Yo's monks. Yo's eco is flying, and we've got a petard sighting right here. This is Dave walking to Red Bull Wololo in Spain when we're doing setup. This is him. They've asked him to help out with the setup, and he's like, sure, I'll grab those barrels for you. Making his move towards the walls. Monks are exposed. With kegs of beer? That would be very accurate, yes. I don't think he's going to be that tan, though. Unless he's planning on going to a tanning salon or something like that. Doesn't seem like a very him thing to do. Devotion from both people. They're trying to resist the conversions. 2 castles here for Leary. He is making a lot of Latus. He does still have the monks. Just this stream of red units coming forward in what has been a crazy Nomad game, guys. This has been a quality Nomad game. Will the organs get converted? Can Leary focus them down properly? And can Yo convert some of these monks? Does convert some of the monks. Both players get conversions. Yo usually wants a forward castle on a resource. But he can't really find an area for Leary beyond right here. But castling the shoreline feels kind of awkward too. I actually think Yo's going to sell his... This feels stupid to say. I think he's going to sell his stone and buy food and just go imp. Because he doesn't... I don't know. It's like, I think imp brings him more than a castle would. But it's Yo, which is why I said it's stupid to say, because he loves his castles. But if he's like on the way to imp right now with the ability to still make monks, still make organs, and still make trebs, it could be really good, I think. But maybe he could do both things. Leary gonna expand over here. Yo did build outposts around, and he saw, like, the outpost got shot down, but he saw some of that area for a bit. Now we could see this. There's the castle. It's such a funny castle. Yo goes for the monks. Oh, look at the monks go down. You can't do that against organs, Leary. You can't have your monks clumped like that. Now, it's really hard for him to control that. But with the way the organ guns work, they're less accurate, but the lack of accuracy is actually good against groups of units, as weird as that sounds. Have to have your units spread out a little bit more. Castle for Yo will go up. He'll then take that gold. This is just such a nasty combination. And Yo is still finding fishing ship kills. The guy's a god. He is a nomad god. I mean, I would have given up on fish so long ago. Leary's on the way to the Imperial Age in this TC. All right. Which means this TC is producing vills. Yo is now on the way to Imp. Has 3 castles. And an untouched eco back at home. I don't think you need to change much. I think you just make organ guns, and I think you just make monks. I think it's that simple. And for Leary, it's like... monks is a good option. Monks and Trebs is a good option. And you have to hope that gives you good enough engagements. And then if, like, you take out a lot of the organs that way and your opponent's relying on mainly their own monks, then you can maybe mix in like Cav. But it is the most Yo thing to build a forward castle on someone's TC. It is... he really is, I think, the best player when it comes to forward castles and just how he thinks about it. You need your castles to be on an immediate resource your opponent is taking or a town center. And if you can do both, that's the dream castle. Of course, if you need a production castle like this, that's good too. But when it comes to forward castles, don't, like, deny a future resource. Deny a resource they are taking. Be in range of a town center and you're in a good spot. Yeah, I don't think Hussar is that realistic right now for Leary because of the lack of food, right? He's very squished. That's what makes monks so strong here, is because you don't have the economy anymore if you're Leary. Yo losing some organs to conversions, maybe even some monks to conversions. Both players will have lots of monks. Imp is faster for Leary, so he can make Trebs right away, which he does. Trebs right away is a huge move here. Still converting some organs. The castles will protect this eco, so he could slightly relocate. If he can bring... oh, man, this is getting crazy. Conversion after conversion after conversion after conversion after conversion. If he could bring his Trebs to this hill, he'll take this castle out from Yo pretty quickly. It's kind of interesting. If Yo loses an organ gun, he doesn't have redemption to convert it back. There are the Trebs for Leary. Can't be fun right now to be in his position. And we've got Heresy for Yo! Heresy! That's a great tech in a Monk War. In 15 seconds, whenever Leary gets a conversion, he just kills the unit now. He doesn't gain one. Yo's castle here likely to go down. Doesn't seem like he's too bothered about that. Leary's eco is struggling. Look at all these farms he placed at one point, and he can't go back to them. So it is simply just monks and Trebs is his plan. And when Yo can make monks as well, and they're actually cheaper, Yo can have the same upgrades, and Yo can also have organs that can do that. This is a big problem. We'll have block printing, illumination, theocracy. All these upgrades are really helpful in Monk Wars, but just feels like Yo can always afford to make more, and that Yo has so much more of the map here. Yo's just feeling pretty comfortable, I think, with this position. Is going to place kind of a middle castle just to secure some of that map. And these Trebs are slowly going for that castle. Players are microing monks right now, which is why you're not seeing a lot of reaction there from Leary. And Yo thinks maybe about some Cav now to deal with the monks. Look at did you see the deer blocking the monk from moving away? That was really funny. Yep, Heresy paying off. And Yo does lose a Treb, but he took out the castle. It is 4 monks with 4 more in queue and 5 Trebs for Leary. And there's just no easy way to save yourself from this position from here. Stables are going down for Yo. Might actually convert the stable here from Leary, which is funny. And then like Cav in the mix. I actually, if you have Heresy, there's no reason not to go Cavalier, right? I think Cavalier would just be the right play. Leary is going to try and make pikes, but he doesn't have the economy for this, guys. He cannot continue to produce the units he's going to produce long term. He can't even afford the pikeman upgrade. TC's going to get Trebs down over here. And over here, we've got Trebs hitting monks in the dome. Leary. Oh my god, yo, you're kidding me. That is one of the funniest things you'll ever see. He uses a... Well, first, the monks are getting trebbed. And then he's like, wait a second. And he goes in. He would have converted 2 trebs if the game continues. The funniest thing to me is how he just is like, oh, let me take these. Just snags the 2 relics and is going to relic heist right in front of him. He was even building the monastery to take the relics to. He's so good. Oh, what a funny game. What a great game from Yo. He was just so resourceful. And like, Leary killed him on water early on, but he said, you know what? I'm fine. I can use this little pond. Certainly, this pond helped him big time. It's like, I can use this little pond. But then it wasn't like, what you're thinking if you're Leary, right? Is you're thinking it's going to be Organ Guns and Monks, but you have the better eco because you have the fish. You've already killed him on water. You've already looked everywhere. And then all of a sudden, it's like, Yo is actually killing your fish in the north. He's killing your fish in the south. And then as you deal with that, then Organ Guns and Monks show up. And it's just like, what on earth are you supposed to focus on if you're Leary? Because it felt like he had the lead. Now, I will say, the one thing that really didn't help Leary this game was the Latus. The unit ignores armor. I don't know if that's a bonus that helps against the Organs and the Monks. He went for a really early castle. I think it's probably better to go double monastery, make your own monks early, and go light cav to kill the enemy monks. And then you can like convert the Organs, you can kill the monks, and then you use your castles for trebs later on. But he was on stone super early, and those vills, what was it, 10 or so vills on stone, plus the villagers building the stone, they could have been on food, wood, gold. He could have had a better economy than he did have. In theory, but he probably felt like it's Latus. It's Latus. Like, if I can freely get to a castle, it should be fine. The Latus didn't impress me that much. But that's also because Yo played really well. Yo ended up collecting more of every resource that game. And, yeah, he's just an impressive player. So I hope people enjoyed that one. That's why we call it Yo-Mad, man. He might not be as fast, but the decision-making is just so clean the whole way through. And Yo with Portuguese as well, right? Like, he drafted this civilization for Nomad. There was no question. He's just so freaking good with this civ.